Us. Wendy Williams always said she wanted to come back to daytime television, but she has an even bigger challenge than anyone would have imagined. We're learning that the former talk show host has been diagnosed with a form of dementia. Stephen Fabian has details.
Heartbreaking news. Wendy Williams is suffering from dementia and aphasia, the same disorder that has stricken actor Bruce Willis. In a press release issued today under Wendy's name, her care team reveals after undergoing a battery of medical tests, Wendy was officially diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. It says aphasia is impacting Wendy's language and communication abilities, and it calls her dementia a progressive disorder impacting behavior and cognitive functions. The news broke just moments before The View came to an end today.
We wanted to update you on some news that has just broke concerning Wendy Williams. Wendy and her care team just released a statement that she's been diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. Our hearts go straight out to her.
Wendy's care team says the diagnosis came after the legendary talk show host underwent a battery of tests here at Weill Cornell Medicine in New York City. That information was released as speculation mounted about her whereabouts. Now, right now, she's in an undisclosed facility known only to her court-appointed guardian. Even her own family says they have no idea where she is. Wendy's niece, Alex Finney, appeared on The View promoting the upcoming Lifetime documentary, Where is Wendy Williams?
Her ultimate decision was that everybody's telling my story, no matter how painful it is. I want to tell it.
She didn't say a word about the dementia diagnosis, which was announced by Wendy's PR team. We spoke to neurologist Dr. Leah Kroll.
This is a progressive disorder, and there is no known cure or medication that we could give to slow the disease process down. And so, in general, things will gradually get worse with time.
Bruce Willis was forced to retire from acting after his diagnosis in 2022. His family gives regular updates on his condition and shares heartwarming video of him, like this birthday celebration.
Brad Adam. Oh.
You really have to hand it to Wendy Williams and Bruce Willis in terms of how generous and brave it is of them to come out with this. This is not a diagnosis that's easy to be open about at all, and they're doing us such a beautiful service by drawing attention to it.
In this just released clip from the documentary, you see Wendy like you've never seen her before, without her signature glamorous wigs. The documentary is so raw and so revealing that Wendy's niece was asked if the former talk show host is being exploited.
How do you respond to that?
Well, I respond to that by saying I was not paid.
Right.
Sitting here today, I haven't taken a dime. I'm not getting paid off of this. This is literally just a labor of love and fighting for your family.
The Lifetime special Where is Wendy Williams airs in 2 parts this Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, man.
And of course,
it's
fair use.
Fair use. It was, yeah, man. It's a shame that Wendy is at the state that she is right now. But I'm gonna put on. So, what's your guys' take on the Wendy Williams and the documentary? If you saw the clips or the documentary itself, go ahead, tell us.
First of all, I want to get a shout out to a person was the one that told me to do a topic for us to do a topic on this. She was like, what have you guys talked about it? I say no. She was like, you guys should talk about it. I said yes. We'll do it, most definitely. So we're doing it for her. So guys, you also want us to do topics that you would like us to do, make sure you guys can hit us up on the inbox, or any one of us personally, just let us know. We would love to do a topic for you guys. Remember, at the end of the day, KI Culture Radio is for you guys, not for us. It's mostly for you guys. So the diagnosis that Wendy is facing right now is very serious diagnosis. One of them, remember, I think it is asthenia is the one where it deals with the brain, where it hinders your speaking and also your ability to think. So that one right there is very serious. And a lot of people are speculating she got that after she did her surgery. She never, even Chicago really said that she never been the same after she did that surgery. So, it's a sad thing to see some of these people go through. Some people dementia. Dementia is one of it too. She dealing with 2 diagnoses, dementia and also aphasia. she's dealing with two diagnoses, and those are some serious diagnoses. Something that not to play with. As you can see, look what happened to Bruce Willis. So it's a sad thing to see her going through. A lot of people believe now these are I know this is very harsh to say, but a lot of people think this is her karma because what she did to a lot of people in the past. They say she deserved what she's going through. She treated a lot of people like crap. She treated her team like crap. She treated her PR team like crap. So a lot of people don't feel sorry for her. But at the same time, when you see a woman, anybody dealing with a form of condition, that like they say, it never touch someone unless they hit home. So when it happens to you personally, then you will kind of see okay what the person is going through. So, you know, I'm not gonna bash Whitney. I know from all the stigma she did in the past. Because remember they say Whitney was the original Tasha K before Tasha K actually came out. So, but for her just to be dealing with that and suffering, I don't like people to suffer at all. And not only that, but especially for her family don't know where she's at. That's a very alarming thing too. Because I'm like, I want to know. My family got to know where I'm at. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Akeem.
I agree with you, brothers, and I do also agree. Like, let's not kick somebody while they're down. You know what I mean? And yeah, she did a lot of things that was very salacious. She did do some things that was very tasteless. You know what I mean? And I do believe as family we should be able to forgive and forgive. And then she has dementia. You know what I mean? I also want to I also want to she looks better before surgery, and she looks better before surgeries. Yeah. That's my take.
For me, Whitney Williams, she's been very, very real to not, to people, not just to her family, but also to people in general. She said on the show is like, yo, I used to do drugs, hardcore drugs. I used to do cocaine. I used to do crack and everything. And she told back in the industry, she used to, it kind of, put her into a really, really bad place. And and there was one time on the show that I didn't really get in deep. Like I really thought it wasn't serious until she saw producers. There was one time on the show that she was, I think it was a Halloween costume at the time, and she was Statue of Liberty. And then on the middle of the show, we come back on the show. I don't know what happened. I guess the head was maybe was the helmet, the head thing she had on, and then she started lose sight and everything, and she collapsed and everything. You know, I just look at stuff like that. But right now with Wendy Williams, it's just really, really sad to see her like this. It's really, really sad. I just wish they never did this documentary. But as for some people that's in her circle, they are, to me, that I think they're really exploiting her, especially her publicist, because the publicist was saying, so this was supposed to be Wendy's come back, documentary, like get back on television and everything. But if you look at her state, she is nowhere near close of attempting to come and turn the TV. Let her know I'm doing a podcast, because last year she was talking about doing a podcast, whatever. With the state of Wendy Williams right now, no. And also I agree with her son, because the son is like, I don't want my mother to go back into entertainment. She's done enough work, and I just want her to stay home, be with family, and just live her golden years, with her family and everything. But but Woody Williams, she broke barriers and everything. Without Woody Williams, it wouldn't be a lot of these podcasters who will talk about hot topics that we do it right now. You could talk about Tasha K. You could talk about Uncle Shannon Sharp and everything. Without Wendy Williams, her spiciness and topics and everything, half of these podcasts would not be on the YouTube right now. So you got to give props up to Wendy Williams, because she was the pioneer, really pushing the window, and also Charlamagne. Charlamagne started off with Wendy Williams. Look at Charlamagne now and everything. So You know, like I said, a lot of people don't, like I say, don't mess with Wendy Williams like that. But she took her own lane, and she built that lane to what she was, at the time, being a radio personality, and to having a show, Wendy Williams show and everything. But right now, it's very very sad that we got to see her in this documentary and her state that she is right now. But yeah, man, it's very very sad, and I just wish that documentary never came out. Could it should.
And that being said, we also have our special guest, one of the co-hosts of Society Avengers. Shout out to Ashton. Mimi's on the panel. But Mimi, before you get your take on this last segment, I want to know, pretty much let the guys know who you are. We know who you are, but let the people in the chat know who you are, because now you're over here on the Chaos Culture Radio side. We have a different type of audience. So break down who you are, and then also we would love to hear your take. Go right ahead.
Hey everybody, my name is Mimi. I came over here from Ashton's channel on YouTube. I am just a little Texan girl, not born and raised. I'm from California. I have Polynesian background in my family. That's something that Prince likes. Prince, why aren't you cammed up today? Why are you not cammed up today?
What? Huh?
Mimi, you don't know when when he came up. He would start blushing.
No. Listen.
I think his background went out.
Yeah, my background went out.
Sure. Anywho, I'm just here. I'm supporting y'all. Y'all know I got love for you. Ron and Prince has been on the show. Jordan, I'm waiting for you to come on the show.
Okay, you got me.
All right.
All right. I want to come. Like I said, I want to come before my baby's born, and hopefully either this week or next week.
Okay. Let us know. Let us know. I can do a special segment for you. But anywho, my sentiments, I completely agree with what Jordan said. And I saw a couple of comments in the comment section as well. Like she looked better before surgeries. She was healthier at that point, maybe not mentally because she was messy as hell, but she looked better at that point. But also I wasn't following much of it before you sent me the clips, but like I heard that she may not actually have dementia, like they are actually drugging her. So I have mixed feelings about that. I have mixed feelings about the story, and I do want to look at some more articles. I didn't get a chance to today because I'm coming from work, y'all, but I share the same sentiments as Jordan.
No, but what do you think about the backlash Whitney's pretty much been receiving from people that pretty much don't like her, that this is her karma, that she deserves everything she's getting right now?
It's out of pocket. I mean, I don't feel like anyone deserves, that's just me though, y'all. I don't feel like anyone deserves the things that happen that are uncontrollable, or, things like something like this. This is an illness that we're putting out there. Oh, she's this, she's that. This is what she's been diagnosed with. I don't feel like, that's just me though. I don't feel like I would ever be like, oh, you deserve that. It's karma. No, the lifestyle of a journalist, the lifestyle of a host, the lifestyle of the whatever platform she built for herself or, was inducted in, like, that's just her lifestyle. It's different. She may have been somebody totally different on the inside. We only get what she puts out there for us to see. But that's just like us. We have to have a social media presence, and it's not 100% authentic. Like, you guys will see a Mimi on YouTube that's not Mimi in real life. If I were to invite you to my home and have this get together, or, just like some family and friends time, you guys are going to see a different side of me. And so I don't feel like anyone deserves the backlash that she is receiving. Somebody said it's tasteless. It is tasteless. No one knows how to respect anymore. Everyone feels like they're so entitled to access to your lifestyle. No one knows how to respect the privacy. No one knows how to respect the human anymore.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think she should be revered, even though that her content for the last 20 years has been very gossipy and not very forward thinking in any sense of that?
Do I feel that way? Because y'all know who I am, and y'all know the type of heart that I have. Yes. Yeah. I feel like respected. She's ill. Sorry, y'all gonna hear my baby in the background. I gotta let him outside. She's ill. Like, respect that. It's just like if she passed away, like there is going to be backlash. People are going to be like, oh, well, I'm glad she's like, some people are going to be like that. But also at the same time, respect it. Like, it is what it is. Hey, friends.
Yeah, I agree with that because you just look at people out there today. The Jason Lees, or the Shade Room.
Everybody that's following in
And,
her footsteps.
and there you go. Exactly. Everybody following for her
You're doing the
footsteps.
same
So
thing. You're taking the torch and you're continuing this marathon. Like, it's not, this is the social media presence or the media presence that you want. She paved the way for you, but respect it. You don't have to like her.
yeah,
You made a statement. You made a statement that you say her life should be private. I think not, because when you're on a, like a social media platform like hers, it should be wide open. That one thing I do give the Kardashian family one credit. Their life is in the open because they know they're in social media, so their life has to be in the open. Even
So
though I think they deserve that privacy. Go ahead.
I get it. I don't think I said that her life should be private. I said that you would correct me if I'm wrong, because I already took a shot because y'all making
No. You good.
But
You
I
good.
think
It's just
I
flip
think
back.
I said
Go ahead.
that you would get a different version of her in real life versus in public. The same
Okay.
way you would get a different version of me if I invited you to my home to hang out versus what you see on YouTube.
But that version should have been seen even at that time, because then people would have a different opinion about her than what they have now. Because all people know for Wendy Williams right now is for being nasty, for being feisty, and also for being rude.
Yeah, I don't think it should have, though. I think there's always a sector of your life that you're going to keep hidden because you don't want to let everybody in to every aspect of your life. We agree to
yeah.
this.
And I was gonna say this. You could just say her life wasn't really but a majority of her career. You could say her private life was kind of open too, because we know her from doing drugs. That she said, also being in a relationship with her ex-husband Kevin and everything, and how they said allegedly that Kevin used to put Wendy Williams on these type of drugs and everything, and how so he had this little side chick that he married, and then after the divorce, he was getting the alimony, he was getting the most money and everything. So we know some stuff of Wendy Williams' private life, of what has gone on through over the years and everything. But I just feel like right now at her state, if she has dementia, this is her time, because she had a wonderful career. She's been in the game for what, 30+ years of being on the show, on being on radio. And and she does have a Star Walk of Fame here in Hollywood and everything. She's been established as one of the biggest trenders of topics, of gossiping. She's up there, the tip of the top. Now going on 60 years old and everything, and her son saying it's like, yo, mom, you did enough. You don't need to be on television no more. Live your golden years with your family, because you already did everything you could. What else do you have to prove? Even though she says you want to go on the podcast, what else do you need to prove for yourself that you need to be great? A lot of people that's out right now will look at William Williams as a pioneer to be, of being the Miss Gossip Queen. So Winnie Williams, this is her time. Just get out of the spotlight and be around family and just enjoy your golden years. Period.
So,
Definitely agree.
so I also want us to take a and think about it from like this. A lot of people, what you do in life, we're gonna always be judged by your legacy that you leave behind, and I think that's important. And it's in things that we need to think about on how we present ourselves and what type of goal we have. I know she probably wanted to get money and put her family in a financial position. The route she took is what she took. And don't get me wrong, she is a trailblazer. But I guess people are going to have opinions about your legacy in a sense, no matter if you're gone or you're still living. And I think that's the question that it is right now. I do think that you did mention something that I do agree with you on, Mimi, that I do think that there should be parts of her life private. And I do think I'm wondering why is her family are not in control of that. This side of it, her deteriorating in public should not be
Remember, I came. She's on the what's it? A guardianship.
a guardian. And
Yeah.
who has on a guardianship?
Well, I don't know. This wasn't her family, but I guess I don't know if it's her financial manager or something like that. Like I guess we signed some papers that like once her bank closes right there, and then well, I have to say this: none of her documents that she had money through the banks and everything did not go to her some type of family, like her sister
So she
or
has like
father.
a power of attorney.
Yes. So, but yeah, she's on a guardianship, and her family. I don't think her family knew nothing about it once she got on the guardianship and everything. I'm not 100% detailed what's going on, but I know for a fact that none of her family knows she was on a guardianship at the time when she got on the guardianship.
Wow.
So I guess I think more of it's on the documentary, but like I said, I haven't watched the documentary. I just saw clips of it and everything.
Well, I'm interested now. I might watch the documentary because I do feel like, I mean, when you're slowly fading away like that, it's no need to be in public. But I also understand like the reason somebody would be like, nah, let's keep it public. She is a very public figure, but as family, I would definitely fight for that to be private.
Do y'all think that the reason why she wants to get back to work, or why this, because she's getting paid from this documentary, do you think they hurting for money?
I can't say that because I don't know. I just had to know the finances of the money and everything. I just feels like the circle around her, which is not her family, they want some type of money and everything. I don't think Wendy in general, she doesn't need money. There's been rumors that say that she's broke or not. I'm not 100% true, but just for Wendy Williams' sake, I don't think it's really for money. I just feel like people that's in her circle, are trying to get money from her, and that's not. I'm not talking about her family, but people around her circle who've been around her for years and trying to get money from her and her status she in right now.
So I was gonna say.
Oh, go ahead, Mimi.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Ron.
No, go ahead. Finish the point. Go ahead, because I'm going somewhere else. Go ahead.
I was going to say something to the effect of what Urban Noise said. It's possible because she hasn't been active in the space, and she hasn't been active for a while. But I've also never heard anything about like, oh, she's broke type situation. So it's at the end of the day, whenever people about to kick the bucket, it's always going to come down to money. Mm-hmm. Money is the root of why, people act the way that they act. And so I don't know who the power of attorney is. I don't know who's controlling, her image while she's unable to do the things that she does. But like, it should, in my opinion, be private.
Who you consider more well respected, Whitney or Oprah?
I'm sorry, what'd you ask?
Who is more well respected, Wendy or Oprah?
I feel like Oprah is.
Why?
I feel like Oprah has been on the scene way longer than Wendy, but I feel like Oprah took a different path. Oprah didn't come out with the gossip and tabloids and things like that. Now, she may have touched on it every now and then over the last, I don't know how many decades. I'm not that old, I'm young. So, I don't know how long she's been out, but I do feel like Oprah's more of that, kind of like home brand name type of vibe versus Wendy would be somebody that you would go outside of the home to like listen to and kind of get into the gossip and things like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
No, Oprah does have a better image than Whitney, but the reason why I asked you that question is because the simple fact is image is everything. Now, It's okay to be in the tabloids and talk about gossipy topics. We know that. But you can still have a clean image. People don't want to be around Whitney. That's just a fact. A lot of people say they do not want her in the party. When Whitney would come in the room, a lot of people would leave the room because of her attitude. Now, I understand the aspect of the business now, because when you're dealing with gossipy topics, you're gonna have that. Obviously you're gonna have that balance. But the thing with Wendy, and the only reason why I bring up Wendy and Oprah, the difference in them two is because Oprah will be invited to the party, Wendy won't.
Right.
and that's why. Now she could have
Misery
still
loves
did. Go
company.
ahead.
I wouldn't want anyone that's
No,
messy and can take what I say and twist it and put it out. I wouldn't want anyone
correct. That's
me
what she was doing. That's what she was doing. That's why people don't feel sorry for her sickness. They do not. They
like.
compared to Bruce Willis. I'm just being
That's
honest.
the
Following
well.
you.
That's Tasha K right now.
I'm following you, but my heart, like that's just me. That's why I said y'all know me, and I'm hoping that I convey that appropriately. But my polar heart, I can't just not feel bad. That's why I said, okay,
No,
I
I
get
feel
you.
bad. I'm just giving you pushback, baby. I feel bad. I even said it in my opening statement. I do. Don't give me this. I'm coming from a different angle because remember, there's other people that's listening coming from the side I'm doing. So because even if someone I was talking about, a person that told me to do this topic, for us to do this topic today, she said
Mm-hmm.
she don't feel bad. She even told me that she don't feel bad. So
You
that's
know,
why I was
there
like,
are some people that don't
go
feel
ahead.
bad.
Yeah,
They
some
ain't
people
gonna think twice about it.
they don't care two F's about it. But go ahead, kid. It's just I'm giving you a little bit of pushback, but it's just don't worry about
You're
it.
fine.
I'm very nice. I'm gonna go ahead, kid. Go ahead.
I
Sorry.
believe there's
No.
a nice bone in your body. I'm listening, Prince.
H-Town.
No, listen. I do feel bad. I do feel bad for her. Just like we all caring people, and we want to wish the best for people. But I do think that I know a lot of people are gonna have a lot of contention about her. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And her legacy. Don't get me wrong. I remember one vivid memory about her that even rubbed me the wrong way with Method Man. His wife had cancer, and she was talking about it.
You see, there we
Method
go.
Man
Kid.
was Method
I
Man was
forgot about that.
pissed.
I
He
almost
was
forgot about
pissed.
that. That's why people don't like her. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
You
I forgot
you
about that one.
you see
So
what I'm saying?
did you guys tune into her shows on a regular? Did y'all watch her stuff on a regular?
I watched it one time and I turned it off.
I feel like I watched it once or twice and I was turned off. That's
You know what
Yeah.
not
I'm saying?
a show that I would watch because I got what I needed to see from the first show. I just wanted to go back to a second time to see if, maybe it was just a one-off type of situation when I was first introduced to her. But like she's not somebody that I would watch. I'm very cognizant of her content and what she put out there. It doesn't make me like her as a person, but the heart that I have makes me feel like you're deteriorating, as we said, you're slowly fading away, and that should definitely be private. But again, it's just little old Mimi. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
You're not little. I don't know why you say little old Mimi. You ain't little. You're a grown lady. You're a grown woman. So you ain't little. So you ain't little.
All right, Ron.
No, go ahead.
Jordan, you see how
What?
where
I
you
Do
see.
anything.
I see.
you see, this is what I've been dealing with the last couple of episodes on my side of town. This is what
Yeah.
I'm dealing with on
No,
the end.
actually, I'm behaving. Actually, I'm behaving.
Ron don't even be in the panel before he start coming for me.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
The boys be acting, Jordan.
Oh
Yeah, because
wow.
you got to give them pushback. You can't
Oh,
always.
you cutting up.
It's good. It's good for the audience. If there's no pushback, it ain't good for the audience. You get a little bit of pushback. But go ahead, Mimi. What you were saying?
I said if you say so.
No, but at the end of the day, I want people to make this be known. We do feel bad for her because I don't want people to rewatch it and be like, oh, you guys got essing on Whitney. No, that's not the case. We do feel bad for what she's going through. I think no human being should be going through that because remember they say that type of disease has messing with her speech and the way she thinks. That's a serious disease. That's nothing to play around with. And not only that, but I know someone that's in my job who family member is dealing with that, and she's worried sick. You get what I'm saying? So it's a sad thing just to see her going through that, And not only that, is she married? Is Wendy married or no?
I don't. Is she?
Allegedly, she's married to a police officer. Allegedly,
How come he's not speaking out about it? That's weird.
it's alleged. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know.
Cause I know she got a boyfriend. She gotta have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I thought Kevin got back with her.
No, she said with a side piece. She's married to the side piece.
You got to say it like that. Damn.
I'm just saying, and she was taking he was getting alimony for Wendy Williams. So I'm just saying it is what it is.
It's wild, man.
And then now that, but that was her niece, right? The one that was talking on the View. That was her niece.
Yes, that's correct.
Do y'all think that what she doing is a money grab? That's my last question. That's it.
For who, Wendy or?
Like from right now, because of Wendy. Do you think what she doing is a money grab, or does she really sincerely care about Wendy?
The
Y'all
state
guys'
that
opinion. That's it.
I don't know. It's just I have to look, I gotta watch the documentary. I to really get the answer. So I can't answer until I watch the documentary. Once I watch the documentary, I can probably have an answer for that.
That's fair. Go ahead, Akeem, and then Mimi can go.
I do think that the family may be a little bit shocked that they probably not in control, but just like what Mimi said, you won't know until she pass away or some real stuff come out, because you know it's gonna come out. Something's
No,
gonna
but
come.
quick question, Akeem, before you finish. And somebody has to be the legal guardian, though, right? Because she can't think for herself.
That is true, and we would assume the family member was, but it's her business manager. And that's the crazy thing about it is, and you know, we're quick to sign over our rights to people we don't know. And you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the biggest issue too. Trust me, if I was going through something, I would hope y'all would keep that shit off the internet.
I can't do that. I gotta.
No, y'all got to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't.
y'all got to, because I
Because
am.
people care about. Why do people care about you? They want to see you flowers.
I just do a PSA. They say the Dawn is not here no more.
I got you, Prince.
No, the Dawn is not here no more. I will. And listen, I don't like cameras.
No cameras or nothing.
Listen,